So to put things into perspective, I come from a little quiet country town up in northern Quebec where that serious crime never really happened, so I'm not used to a dangerous environment and certainly wasn't expecting it. It was a couple of weeks before I was going to leave for my basic military qualification, and I was spending my final day with my cousin who raised me like a brother. I knew that we weren't going to be seeing each other for quite a long time, so I really wanted to spend as much time together with him as I possibly could. I was 20 years old and he was 18. Winter was closing by, but the weather was not too cold, so we decided to take a walk while we were talking, as we always enjoyed doing so. This was in the middle of the day. We were having quite a good time remembering the past and laughing about how we used to play our sneds together and how we used a salad bowl as a spaceship for his cat, which promptly got me sent back to my house when I was supposed to be sleeping over. But as we were walking down a street merely 2 streets down from his house, I noticed something strange. There's 2 people sitting on a balcony, just staring at us intensely. My cousin is still talking to me, but I'm literally paying no attention at this point, replying with a quick and he doesn't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary, so continues on with his story. The more this happens, the more weird I feel. Those 2 are not talking to each other. Their main activity was to simply stare at us. That felt very weird, since normally you'd expect them to exchange at least a few words, but nothing. Then I look in front of us and there's 2 men. They're walking slower than us. I then started to slow down very slightly, which my cousin also does naturally since he's walking next to me. Then the 2 men in front of us gave us a glance over their shoulder and started walking even more slowly. That made me feel really weird. Normally, people always try and keep a respectable distance between each other. It was a really odd feeling for me, as if they were trying to meet us. It's strange. Then it hit me. I gave my cousin a look. I don't know what he'd seen, but he instantly knew that something was up. We stopped talking. I don't know why I thought about this. I looked at him and started talking about a story we already talked about 20 minutes ago. He knew to play along. My goal was to subtly look behind us, and sure enough, the 2 men were fast catching up on us. They both had their hands in their pockets with something. Now I understood. The 2 men watching from the balcony were overseeing if anything goes wrong. The men slow down in front and 2 speed up behind, and suddenly, without realising, you're concerned. Me and my cousin are close. We've done many bad tricks back together, like shooting BB guns at cars and running away together. I knew he wouldn't question me. I tugged on his sleeve as hard as I could and yelled, "Run!" and I bolted it. He ran with me. We heard people running behind us. We ran and finally reached safety. He then looked at me, eyes wide. Why the hell did we run? What happened? They were cornering us. Then I explained to him when I noticed. A cold hard silence got created between us as we walked back home. The reality of the danger is only setting in now. I don't know if this was truly a dangerous situation. I don't know if we just looked like 2 psychos. I don't know what would have happened, but all I know is that every single cell of my body was telling me to run. And that's exactly what I did.